Weather warfare. The crop circles in the anomaly in the radar is now being seen over Florida. It's Texas where you saw the perfect. Now, and then when you look back, they're saying that, this is not the first time that we've seen these crop circles. And it looks like a frequency circle. So what do they have planned for Texas and that southern coast? Now, I want to get back to Indiana real quick on this quick, fast video. There is some gentrification happening in Gary, Indiana currently right now. As I've said before, I just looked it up. I'm going to post a video. I might put it in this one. Where Israel, this is, this country, just like a lot of other, all Babylonian countries are whorish. But you talking about Israel is in Indiana now, the Iron Nation Initiative. It's not a coinky dang. One ain't got nothing to do with the other one. But in that area where they had a blackout at, where they still been blacked out 12, 13 days, predominantly African American, which recently was protesting the state about building a mega AI data control center. That's what I say. It's a data control center. And they fought it. But like every time else, every time you fight it, they will wipe you out with one of them weather machines. Everybody else around them got their power but them. And that's the area where they want to do. And now again, that whole northwest Indiana area, if you look it up, major infrastructure plan there. And then you have Israel bringing their own people over here to even help build with this infrastructure. Why not just go and knock it down with a man-made derecho, brought 100-mile-an-hour wind in there? You'd have knocked down the entire grid. Food ain't no good. Sewage ain't no good, because guess what? How the plumbing working? Deplorable conditions. Just like New Orleans all over again. It ain't being spoke about, ain't a word being said. Where's the National Guard? How come you ain't sent them in there to help rebuild the infrastructure and get some of that stuff up and back going? No, we're going to rebuild it the way we want to so it can support our new AI data control centers, which these citizens, these residents were protesting that we getting ready to get on up out of here. We about to pack them up. When you see stuff like this and it's going on days and days and days, just like Hurricane Katrina, and you couldn't get them no water, you can't get these people no electricity, their food is hit, they done, unless they got generators, and then you can't even get gas because the gas stations ain't working. Unless you go somewhere outside of that and go get gas, which is probably just what they've been doing to survive. Y'all look that up. China been doing it here in Detroit for a minute. They come up here and buy dollar houses, buy up all this land. But nobody pays that part attention. So the Indiana thing, yeah, it could be, a mass hostage situation. We want that land. It's a lot of stuff we got planned. Look that stuff up, folks. When you see stuff like this happening and the disaster areas, and then the stuff don't make sense what you're looking at, go back and look up what they have planned in development for that area. I guarantee you start making sense when crazy stuff don't make no sense. When you find out why they're doing it and why they're suffering that long, oh, okay. Another one of these situations, huh? So we're going to continue to keep watching, praying, folks. Watch and pray. It's just so much going on today. Again, what else do we need to do but work on our own selves while we're waiting right now, because that's the best we can do. Work on ourselves and get ourselves together, because you never know. Again, stay ready. You ain't got to get ready, but we got to make sure that everything we're doing, if it ain't feeling right with you in the spirit, repent about it, because these are some testing times right now. Evil at its highest. Volcanoes erupting, still peaking, earthquakes still peaking, reaching maximum velocity, intensity. So We talking about volcanoes that ain't erupted in thousands of years are erupting. Can't get no more telltale than that. Just want to drop in here and give you a little update in case you haven't thought about that Indiana situation. Just more evil and wickedness. And we're going to continue to pray that we can get out of here. Okay, we got to get out of here, folks. This season of dirt that's coming, this Pharaoh season of dirt that's coming, ain't nobody going to be able to survive this. Nobody. Out west, water usage, just like Jesus said, famines, man. And if they go down to power being restricted and you in the middle of a heat, man. So, yeah, we're going to continue to pray, man, because when these little pockets of tribulation go worldwide, global, all at the same time, who shall be able to stand? That's what God said. So, oh, man. All right, let's continue to play. We got a blood moon, I believe, August. This coming up, on the 27th, 28th. Another blood moon. Again, these blood moons, earthquakes, volcanoes, that's our clock to know where we at. And agriculturally, back to that real quick. We're getting into the fall harvest season coming up, folks. So, keep that in mind as well as we continue to serve and be obedient by the Spirit and not the flesh. God bless.